Employ your time in improving yourself by other men's writings so that you shall come easily by what others have labored hard for. The beginning of wisdom is a definition of terms. What a lot of things there are a man can do without. I cannot teach anybody anything. I can only make them think. Slanderers do not hurt me because they do not hit me. I was afraid that by observing objects with my eyes and trying to comprehend them with each of my other senses I might blind my soul altogether. Know thyself. He who is not contented with what he has, would not be contented with what he would like to have. If a man is proud of his wealth, he should not be praised until it is known how he employs it. Where there is reverence there is fear, but there is not reverence everywhere that there is fear, because fear presumably has a wider extension than reverence. They are not only idle who do nothing, but they are idle also who might be better employed. Our prayers should be for blessings in general, for God knows best what is good for us. I only wish that ordinary people had an unlimited capacity for doing harm, then they might have an unlimited power for doing good. How many other things I can do without? I was really too honest a man to be a politician and live. Ordinary people seem not to realize that those who really apply themselves in the right way to philosophy are directly and of their own accord preparing themselves for dying and death. See one promontory, one mountain, one sea, one river, and see all. A system of morality which is based on relative emotional values is a mere illusion, a thoroughly vulgar conception which has nothing sound in it and nothing true. By all means marry. If you get a good wife you will become happy, and if you get a bad one you will become a philosopher. I pray thee, O God, that I may be beautiful within. Nature has given us 2 ears, 2 eyes, and but 1 tongue to the end that we should hear and see more than we speak. In childhood be modest, in youth temperate, in adulthood just, and in old age prudent. The end of life is to be like God, and the soul following God will be like him. Nothing is to be preferred before justice. Let him that would move the world, first move himself. The comic and the tragic lie inseparably close, like light and shadow. I am not an Athenian, nor a Greek, but a citizen of the world. Call no man unhappy until he is married. Happiness is unrepentant pleasure. No man undertakes a trade he has not learned, even the meanest, yet everyone thinks himself sufficiently qualified for the hardest of all trades, that of government. The only good is knowledge and the only evil is ignorance. The nearest way to glory is to strive to be what you wish to be thought to be. Be slow to fall into friendship, but when thou art in, continue firm and constant. Worthless people love only to eat and drink, people of worth eat and drink only to live. Once made equal to man, woman becomes his superior. Crito, I owe a cock to Asclepius, will you remember to pay the debt? Fame is the perfume of heroic deeds. The envious person grows lean with the fatness of their neighbor. An education obtained with money is worse than no education at all. False words are not only evil in themselves, but they infect the soul with evil. The fewer our wants, the more we resemble the gods. Life contains but 2 tragedies. One is not to get your heart's desire, the other is to get it. The hour of departure has arrived and we go our ways, I to die, and you to live. Which is better? Only God knows. Think not those faithful who praise all thy words and actions, but those who kindly reprove thy faults. Give me beauty in the inward soul, may the outward and the inward man be at one. He is rich who is content with the least, for contentment is the wealth of nature. Remember, no human condition is ever permanent. Then you will not be overjoyed in good fortune nor too scornful in misfortune. Beauty is a short-lived tyranny. The only true wisdom is in knowing you know nothing. There is only one good, knowledge, and one evil, ignorance. Be kind, for everyone you meet is fighting a hard battle. Every action has its pleasures and its price. Remember, what is unbecoming to do is also unbecoming to speak of. Be as you wish to seem. Do not do to others what angers you if done to you by others. Bad men live that they may eat and drink, whereas good men eat and drink that they may live. I know that I am intelligent, because I know that I know nothing. Remember that there is nothing stable in human affairs, therefore avoid undue elation in prosperity, or undue depression in adversity. We cannot live better than in seeking to become better. Smart people learn from everything and everyone, average people from their experiences, stupid people already have all the answers. Education is the kindling of a flame, not the filling of a vessel. I know nothing except the fact of my ignorance. There are two kinds of disease of the soul, vice and ignorance. Sometimes you put walls up not to keep people out, but to see who cares enough to break them down. Strong minds discuss ideas, average minds discuss events, weak minds discuss people. The secret of happiness, you see, is not found in seeking more, but in developing the capacity to enjoy less. Having the fewest wants, I am nearest to the gods. Falling down is not a failure. Failure comes when you stay where you have fallen. Prefer knowledge to wealth, for the one is transitory, the other perpetual. Get not your friends by bare compliments, but by giving them sensible tokens of your love. All wars are fought for the acquisition of wealth. Thou shouldst eat to live, not live to eat. If you want to be a good saddler, saddle the worst horse, for if you can tame one, you can tame all. One should never do wrong in return, nor mistreat any man, no matter how one has been mistreated by him. Be the kind of person that you want people to think you are. The greatest way to live with honor in this world is to be what we pretend to be. We can easily forgive a child who is afraid of the dark. The real tragedy of life is when men are afraid of the light. Children nowadays are tyrants. They contradict their parents, gobble their food, and tyrannize their teachers. The greatest blessing granted to mankind come by way of madness, which is a divine gift. The years wrinkle our skin, but lack of enthusiasm wrinkles our soul. The highest realms of thought are impossible to reach without first attaining an understanding of compassion. The easiest and noblest way is not to be crushing others, but to be improving yourselves. When you want wisdom and insight as badly as you want to breathe, it is then you shall have it. To move the world we must move ourselves. Through your rags I see your vanity.